Absolutely perfect. You're gonna love this stuff. Hi everybody, welcome to The Truth About Cooking. Today we are making chicken parm and a lovely fennel apple walnut salad. You're going to love this dish. So first thing that we need to do, we're gonna take a loaf of baguette, French bread, Italian loaf, any old bread that you have left over. We're gonna take it, break it up into pieces, and we're gonna throw it into the oven over here. Get that bread drying out for us so we can make some breadcrumbs out of it. The next thing that we're gonna prepare is our chicken skin. Yeah, I said chicken skin. So what we have here are some bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. And what we're gonna do with these chicken thighs, we're gonna grab all of this chicken skin and we're gonna pull it off of here just like this. Just rip it right off of that thigh, and you're gonna have these lovely chicken skins. We're gonna put on this wire rack, nice and stretched out. Make sure it's nice and flat. You don't have anything rolling over. Lovely chicken skin, all nice and laid out like that. We're gonna take this, throw it in the oven with our bread. Now that's cooking. We're going to now debone our chicken thighs. Chicken thighs ready, set those aside. Bread, all nice and dry, not too toasty. We're gonna make breadcrumbs out of these after they cool down a little bit. Still got our chicken skin in there cooking away. Make a little basil oil. We're gonna do, again, 2 cups of basil in here, fresh basil. We're gonna take some boiling water and we're just gonna pour it over that basil. And we only want this basil in here for about 10, 15 seconds. Get a nice blanch on it. And then pull that out, put it directly into an ice bath. The ice bath is going to shock the basil and keep that lovely green color in it. Pull all this basil out of here, put it on a towel, dry it off because we don't want any excess water in that basil oil where it's going to make it cloudy. Towel, just let that sit for a second, let that absorb all of our water. We've got our blender pitcher. Okay, and take all of our blanched basil, and then we're going to take a cup of olive oil. We're about to make some basil oil. Now we're all blended up. Get any residual chunks out of it. And now we have this beautiful green basil oil that we're gonna use to garnish in a little bit. Okay, for our tomato sauce, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our burner on a medium heat. Gonna take some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. We're gonna take these beautiful sugar bomb tomatoes. Just quickly pull those vines off. Dump them in with our olive oil. Throw your little smashed garlic, tomatoes. Now, you don't have to be too particular about your knife work on this here shallot. Just like I wasn't too particular about the garlic either, because once all of our tomatoes are cooked down and beautiful, we are going to take our immersion blender and we're gonna blend the heck out of it and make a nice smooth sauce. So I wouldn't worry too much. I'm just gonna quarter these, throw them in. Just like that. Throw a little bit salt in there. Let's add just a little bit more salt. 2 pinches I think will be sufficient. I'm gonna take our immersion blender and we're gonna blend up this sauce until it's nice and creamy and smooth. Now we have a lovely, silky, smooth tomato sauce. Those are nice and crispy. Also, you're gonna have a whole bunch of chicken fat that's rendered off of this in the bottom of this. That's why we put it on a wire rack to get it crispy, to let the fat drip off. Don't throw that away. Put it in a jar, throw it in the fridge, use it for some roux. It's beautiful. Chicken fat should never be wasted. Now that these are all nice and crispy, we're gonna let those cool for a little bit, and then we're gonna incorporate these crispy chicken skins into our breadcrumbs. It is going to make a world of difference. Now we're gonna start working on our fennel apple walnut salad. I got this big old bulb of fennel here. I'm just gonna cut some of these nice fennel fronds off of here, because we're gonna use these as part of the greens for our salad. Give it a little bit of a different texture. All right, all these lovely little frizzles, they're gonna be fantastic. Now that we've gotten a decent amount of those, cut the top off of our fennel like that and use this for other things. And cut our bottom off just like that. Get rid of that guy and that guy because they're looking a little rough. Cut this right down the center. Okay. Then what you're gonna do is just slice it really nice and thin. I would advise, if you're gonna make this salad ahead of time, say you're bringing it over to a friend's house for dinner, do everything but the apple as far as your prep. You're slicing and dicing, getting everything together. Throw everything but the apple in the bowl, mix up your vinaigrette on the side, and then just grab a knife at your friend's house, slice up that apple at the last minute, toss it with the dressing, and you're gonna be ready to go. We have our fennel, we have our fennel fronds, we have a half a cup of walnuts, dump that in there. Got our apple, okay? We're gonna slice that up in a minute, but first we are going to whip up a blood orange vinaigrette. I saw the blood oranges at my store when I went grocery shopping for this meal, so that's why I grabbed them, because I love the color, but blood oranges aren't in season. If you can't find any, just use regular orange. Doesn't have to be blood orange. The juice of 1 blood orange. We're gonna throw 2 pinches of salt in there, 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, tablespoon of honey, and olive oil. What did I tell you about a beautiful pink dressing? Arugula. So this is going to be more of the greens element of our salad. Now we've got some arugula, we've got our fennel in here, we've got our walnuts in here. We're going to take all of our cooled, dried chunks of bread. We're also going to take chicken skins, lovely, crispy chicken skins, fresh parsley, a fresh basil. We're gonna pound out some chicken. More parchment paper. Now you can use a meat mallet if you want, but I find this little small frying pan flattens that right out for me. Pull our parchment back. And we have a beautiful thinnish. Okay, we don't need this to be paper thin, but it needs to be nice and flat. Okay. Again, same parchment paper. Throw your chicken thigh down. Throw that paper over the top of it. And then, you know, whatever stress you're going through in your life, any particular person that you kind of might feel like punching in the face, just get that energy out right now. Breadcrumbs, egg wash, flour, chickens, chicken thigh in the flour. Okay, coat it real nice. The flour, okay, flour is going to make the egg wash stick to your chicken. And the egg wash is going to make the breadcrumbs stick to your chicken. See how that works? All right, got it all eggied up. Let it drip for just a second. Lay it in those breadcrumbs. What I like to do is I like to lay it on top and then I kind of pile some breadcrumbs on top. And then just press it down. That'll help those breadcrumbs just really stick to that chicken thigh. All right, there we go. One breaded. Shallot, slice it nice and thin. Throw those in there. Give them a nice little chiffonade is what we call this. Where you slice it real thin and get these little strands of mint. Throw that in there too. Add our apple and our dressing. Okay. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. I believe this Honeycrisp. Apples in both. Salad. Everything is tossed together. We're going to take our beautiful dressing. And we're going to drizzle about that much in there. We're going to toss this all up. We are ready to fry. So we're going to step over to the stove and get a pan ready. That much grapeseed oil, olive oil. The grapeseed oil has a higher smoke point, so that's going to keep our oil from smoking, hence smoke point. And then the olive oil is going to give us some flavors. Chicken. Lay them down in your pan one at a time. Flip that chicken over. Oh, it's looking beautiful. And I think we now have enough room to add second chicken in there. All right. That is right after that comes out of the pan. Grate some beautiful fresh parm over top of it. Let it just melt in there. Beautiful. All of our elements are cooked. It is time for us to assemble our. We've got our beautiful tomato sauce. I'm gonna lay some of that down on the plate, just like that. One of your chicken parm. Lay it right on top of there. take some lovely burrata cheese. Just gonna tear that apart, lay it over the top. Right? And then we're gonna take these beautiful little baby fresh basil leaves. Okay? Throw those on top. Lovely little garnish. And some for you. Perfect. And don't forget our beautiful basil oil. Okay. Drizzle that over the top. And a little tiny bit of salt right over the top just to finish. Is our chicken parm. A little bit of everything. Now, that might just be the best chicken parm you're ever gonna eat. Thanks for watching The Truth About Cooking. Now, dig into that chicken parm and let me know if it worked out fantastic for you, because I promise you, this is the perfect chicken parm.